Superstars, often billionaires and worshipped worldwide. Loved and celebrated, but why them? What do they have that we don't? Is there a secret to their success? Let's find out by looking at not one, but three. Taylor Swift, Lang Lang, and Shah Rukh Khan. We'll be asking, how does someone become a superstar?
I hope you think my favorite song, the one we dance to all night long, the moon like a spotlight on the lake.
She shows how you can be everything to a lot of people all at the same time.
You're on the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset.
Her songs are everything to me. His initial on a chain round my neck, chain round my neck.
It's okay with the best of friends anyway.
And I don't know how it gets better than this. You take my hand and drive me headless, fearless.
A life without Taylor is a life not worth living.
Really? Life without Taylor Swift is not worth living? That's a whole new level. But Taylor Swift isn't just a superstar, she's a global phenomenon. Her record-breaking Eras tour with over 150 shows earned nearly $2 billion in almost 2 years, making it the highest-grossing tour ever.
Just gonna go have fun. No one out there that I know of in the audience actively hates me. Not get dead face.
Ready to do this?
Ready, totally ready.
Even when she's not on stage, Taylor Swift is everywhere, making headlines.
Never find another like me.
Has she finally married him, American football star and longtime flame Travis Kelce? Is she taking back her life's work? Swift paid hundreds of millions to buy back the rights to her own music. And the ultimate question, when will her next album finally drop? Are there any hidden clues? Swifties wait with bated breath. The fans are always ready to go, this time singing Shake It Off, Taylor's biggest hit. And then there's Lang Lang, the undisputed superstar of classical music, mastering the blend where classical meets pop. But in Bollywood, he's the superstar. Shah Rukh Khan. Worshipped like a god in India, his face has come to be the trademark of an entire film industry, Hindi cinema. Superstars have never been so huge, and they've never had this much money, let alone power over a global fan community. But why? He might not be one himself, but he knows superstars like nobody else. Professor Jørn Glazenap, a true academic researching a fascinating phenomenon that has him captivated too. He says superstar life might be magical, but it's also filled with enormous pressure.
Definitely. They definitely have to be strong.
Glazenap will give us valuable insights. So what does it take to become a superstar? First,
you need to have a very solid talent.
Right. To have a superstar career, you must have talent to start with. That's what common sense tells us, and what Swifties say about Taylor, too.
She does it all. She writes, plays the instrument, she sings, she dances. I mean, it's a hard job.
And she's very entertaining. I love that.
She sings about simple things, but it's so powerful, and that's why everybody relates to it, and that's why she's a superstar.
Professor Glazenap, though, has been observing superstars from Germany, and he's pushing back. A superstar and talent? Hang on. Surely they must go hand in hand.
No, I don't necessarily think so. There are superstars where it's essential. Adele, for example, her voice, or Beyoncé, the performance and the voice, no question. But if we look at Taylor Swift purely from a technical point of view, you wouldn't say she's constantly showing off how incredible her voice is. Okay,
perhaps she's not the world's greatest singer, but she's definitely a multi-talent. Taylor is a guitarist and composer, writing songs for herself and others. She's also a music producer. Second,
You have to be really good at what you do.
to become truly good, talent alone won't cut it. Perseverance and discipline also play their parts. Lang Lang could tell you all about that. He was always the youngest, the first, the best, piano lessons at age 3, winning a competition at 5. He had his international breakthrough aged 17. 2 years later, he debuted at the prestigious Carnegie Hall. People say no other pianist creates such a soulful, beautiful sound.
Lang Lang is the classical field's only superstar. What strikes me about him is that he has had a very long career, even though he's still young. Definitely someone who has consistently delivered quality.
Top quality for almost 30 years. Exactly right. He plays with the world's greatest orchestras and performs in the biggest halls, from New York to Leipzig, Berlin to Tokyo. And how about Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift
has managed over the course of now almost 2 decades to consistently deliver quality.
But heads up, here comes the bigger picture. When it's a question of quality, the market isn't so easy to manipulate.
I believe that the culture industry can hype a star up for maybe a year or 2, maybe just barely squeeze 3 albums out of that. But convincing people over 10 or 11 albums spanning 2 decades that something is good when in fact it isn't, I don't believe that can work.
Commercial mega success as the mark of quality. That formula can certainly be applied to Shah Rukh Khan. His first Bollywood film in 1992 was a hit. After that, he was on a roll, one mega hit after the next. His film Diwali Dulhania Le Jayenge has been running non-stop in theaters ever since its premiere for over 1,000 weeks now. So what else goes into this kind of success? Third,
And then you have to have the right moment.
Lang Lang's career has been full of right moments, revolutionizing the classical music scene from the very start. He brought classical music to massive audiences, championing the movement to make it accessible to everyone, creating a space where classical meets pop.
He's a risk taker, constantly pushing the boundaries, or stepping outside the box of classical music. His bold choices often raise eyebrows, especially among traditional classical audiences.
Meanwhile, across the world in Mumbai, hundreds of iconic films have been made since the early 80s, when Shah Rukh Khan rose to fame, skillfully connecting with his fans in a way that captured their hearts.
We need a button to cry, and you are the button.
The high priest of emotions, he became a star adored by millions. He made Bollywood huge. Taylor Swift rose from a small-town country girl to a global superstar.
Taylor
Swift started out in country music, and she started at a time around 2004 to 2006 when country was really in.
She didn't limit herself to country, but instead blended different styles to become the now trend-setting Taylor Swift. Her songs and lyrics went straight to fans' hearts, across generations, regardless of age or background.
And there's lots of other amazing female artists, but the way that Taylor Swift has a song for every generation, for every emotion you're going through, and there's always something that speaks to you. And
everybody can find some of her songs to relate to feel like she sings about your life. So it's something more than just a singer, because she made her feel special in her songs.
Fourth,
You need to know what can you do to make world slightly different. So in a way, how can you change the world?
Changing the world, for example, with music?
Maybe Lang Lang still has this idea that through Bach and Beethoven and the great artistic geniuses, people can somehow become better human beings. That's not what I believe at all.
The transformative power of art. Does it exist? Taylor Swift has repeatedly taken on politics. During U.S. election campaigns, she openly opposed Donald Trump. Today, she's silent, like so many others. Is she afraid? Trump remains angry about her opposition, trying to ridicule her and claiming she's no longer hot. Life in the spotlight can be dangerous. Bollywood was long considered apolitical. That changed when Shah Rukh Khan spoke out against the Hindu nationalist Modi government. We wanted to meet the superstar in Mumbai on November 4th, his birthday. It's a day on which he usually receives godlike adoration from his fans, an annual ritual. 2024 is different though. Nothing is going on, everything's been blocked off by police because of a death threat against Shah Rukh Khan. Time for the final ingredient in the secret formula. Fifth.
You need to always share the love for music to other people.
Love is the answer, the secret key. Love for your passion and love for your audience. In return, you can bask in those overwhelming vibes coming back to you, the love from your fans. Here are some of the youngest ones at Lang Lang's concert at the Berlin State Opera.
I really loved it. I mean, I must say that even though I'm in many concert houses around the world, and to have this type of feedback from especially those kids, it's very, very encouraging. Very encouraging. I was deeply touched by them.
It's that outpouring of love by the fans, their almost unconditional, often incomprehensible and unexplainable devotion that truly makes a person a superstar.
I listen to her every day. I feel like maybe weird to say, but like she's my best friend because whenever I wake up, the first thing I do is to put on Taylor Swift music.
She's our #1 singer. So far, and I don't know, life wouldn't be the same without her. Her sparkle, like how she always makes the whole world shimmer, and just how she brings people in together.
So what is the superstar formula? Let's recap. Talent, perfect performance, hard work, the right decisions at the right time, the will to make the world a little better, and sharing the love. Combine those factors effectively and consistently, and there's almost nothing standing in the way of a superstar career. And it goes without saying, you don't stand a chance unless you know how to wield the power of social media. Taylor Swift, for example, has over 280 million followers on Instagram. Let's be honest, it's Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, and all the rest that are the ultimate fuel for an artist's race down the superstar highway to success.